For my fourth design, which I have called Candy Cane Tip, it's very simple. This is a pink and white nail, and I'm going to take the Flawless Finish, and I'm going to paint only on the tip of the nail. I'm not even going to touch the pink part. So once I coat completely the free edge of the nail, I'm going to sprinkle it with the Just Dance powder. I want to be sure that I'm really generous. And once I sprinkle, I'm going to remove the excess, and I'm going to cure the nail under UV for 2 minutes and 1 minute under LED. All right, so it's completely cured. So I'm going to take all the excess out completely. And once it's out, what I'm going to do is I'm going to seal again the whole nail with my Flawless Finish. And I'm going to cure for 2 minutes under UV. And if I'm using an LED, 1 minute under the LED. So this is my Flawless Finish. Seal the whole nail. And it's going to be cured. All right, it's completely cured. And what I did was I cleaned the surface completely. Now I'm going to take my bold striper, and I'm going to use my brick color. And with a small amount, I'm going to trace a line from one side to the other. And I'm going to make the line wider, because I'm going to make some thin lines, and then I'm going to make some wider lines, because I want to make an impression that this is a candy. There we go. That's a little bit wider. I want to use my long striper, and be sure before you use your long striper to put all the little hairs together. And I'm going to pass it through. And I'm going to come and I'm going to do a small thin line. A very thin line. Okay. Back again. Another thin line on the other side. And they all are going to be parallel to each other. If you need to retouch, you want to be sure that the line shows really beautifully. Now this is going to be a wide one. Retouch if you need to retouch. Be sure that it gives you that perfect candy effect. There we go. I want to be sure that this one is completely filled. It's a wide line. This is like an spearmint candy. Too thin. You can do these in any color, because candy comes in different colors. For the holidays, well, we use the red one. On the corner, the same thing. It's going to be a thin line. Another thin line, and follow the smile of the nail. There we go. I'm gonna fix this one with my bold striper, taking just a tiny bit of the color and just follow the smile. There we go. And it's finished. Once I finish all the lines, and once you finish all the lines, what we're gonna do is we're gonna sprinkle with the red, which is the candy apple red powder, because I want those lines to really actually look that they are really red. So I'm going to sprinkle really good, and I'm going to sprinkle a couple of times, because what is going to happen is going to absorb it and then resurface. So you have to do a couple of times sprinkling. There we go. I don't see any shine. When you don't see any shine, then you don't have to sprinkle anymore, and then you can cure. Now I'm going to cure for 2 minutes under UV, or 1 minute if you're using an LED. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I'm cleaning the surface completely. I want to be sure that what is white, and what it is red, it remains exactly the same color. I want to be sure that all the red stain is completely out. So you can use your acetone, you can use your Clean It, whatever works best for you. In this particular case, I'm using the Clean It. So it's done. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to do all the finishing details using my bold striper and my white paint. So once again, be sure that the bold striper is completely clean. And take just a tiny bit of the white gel paint to do the final details. And I'm going to start over here, and I'm going to bring an S. I'm going to draw an S. That's exactly what I'm going to be doing. Come over here, bring the top, bring it down. All right. And I'm going to do exactly the same thing on the other side, but opposite. So it's like drawing a C. The bold striper is the best brush to do this kind of details. It will give you these intricate details, beautiful, and exactly what you want. And over here, I'm going to cross both. If I have to fix it, I will fix it. Very nice and smooth. I want to bring more the C right there. Now, my details with the gel paint is done. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to add a couple of stones, and I'm going to add a couple of leaves, just because I don't want this side of the nail to look empty. So I'm going to use the Peridot Twinkle, just a tiny bit, for the leaf that I'm going to be placing in this area. So take a little bit of that Peridot Twinkle, make some leaf shapes. You don't have to be perfect, because later on what you're going to do is you're going to outline them with the black, and I'm going to make it look beautiful. I'm going to cure now for 2 minutes under UV or 1 minute under LED. All right, it's completely cured. So I'm going to take a little bit of the black, just a tiny bit, as you see on the tip of my bold striper, and I'm going to outline the leaves. There we go. And then I also going to put some small lines in the center to get that leafy look. And that's why this brush is so awesome when it does these small tiny details. It's just perfect. Okay, there we go. And now a little bit of my finish, flawless finish, put it right on the center. And I'm gonna take a few stones, put it right on the center right there. You can put 1 stone, you can put 2 stones, whatever you feel that it will make your design complete. And in this particular case, I'm going to put 2 stones. There we go. Now I'm going to cure this for 2 minutes under UV or 1 minute under LED, and the design is completely finished.